Hello, Wookie Gang. This is your Dr. Wookie coming in. It's a little cold. Obviously, we're in a little crypto winter here. Everything's down quite a bit. So, yeah, today we got some questions we want to talk about. So, is there going to be a short squeeze on GALA? And why would I think that? How involved was GALA with the pGALA attack? Will there be a payback of that loss? And what does the CEO have to say in the private channels of Discord? So, as always, stay tuned for this episode of What the Wookie is Going On. So, first question. What does the CEO have to say about the pGALA network attack? If you want to know what the CEO of GALA Games, Eric Schurmeyer, has to say about all of this, you can join GALA Gold for $50. The link is the very first one in the description. The amount of information that is dropped in GALA Gold are missed opportunities for so many of you, okay? Not only will GALA Gold are you able to have these legit conversations in Discord with the heads of GALA, you also get to drop these free NFTs periodically that easily can make up for that $50, okay? I also am not sure how much longer it's going to stay that cheap, so I would recommend grabbing it soon. Otherwise, if you're in the general chat channels, you definitely are not going to be speaking with any of the top dogs. They're only dropping those spicy Porgo leaks in GALA Gold. For example, GALA Gold was among the first to find out that Towncoin was going to be capped at its current supply. Not too bad having that early info and being able to buy up some Towncoin at that point. Good information for only $50. And you can even use a simple credit card instead of crypto. That's how GALA has it set up right now. Once again, that link is in the description. So, let's now jump into some of what happened with this white hat attack. In short, pGALA was exploited, leading to this. Notice how on this screenshot it just says GALA, and not pGALA or pGALA. Misleading for certain in my point of view. In short, pGALA got driven to zero and the pools were liquidated. And a bunch of pGALA was arbitrage traded for monies. Lots of monies. Now, let's jump into GALA's official statement. So let's see what GALA Games has to say about it. So this is their official statement. pGALA, what happened, and the dangers of decentralization. So P Network, by a partner at a major exchange, they were notified that mid-2021, P Network wanted to create a bridge for GALA over to BNB, and obviously a decentralized future. There really isn't anything they could have done to stop them to build that, so they built the bridge. Ironically, the bridge isn't the issue here. That's ironic, right? Because bridges have been the big downfall of a lot of these. So Thomas Bertani of P Network reached out to GALA on Thursday, informed them that their contract in the BNB chain had been breached, but not yet exploited. And that the breach was because the P Network engineers had mistakenly left a key in the contract, and they had been used to change one of the control addresses. Oopsie. According to Bertani, the breach actually happened 67 days ago, and it hadn't yet been exploited. So essentially, obviously that was just kind of a loaded bomb, maybe a ticking bomb instead of a loaded bomb, but a loaded bomb that could, blow up. So Bertani presented GALA with a plan that they were going to deactivate the bridge. They were going to white hat exploit their own contract, and asked for GALA to contact exchanges, alert them to suspend deposits and withdrawals of all pGALA. So the BEP20 pGALA, most of the exchanges did so. Fortunately, not everyone did. Crypto.com, Hubi. Additionally, they go on to say that they don't promote tokens directly. They're not in contact with the vast majority of exchanges that list GALA because they're not promoting themselves all the time, let alone the BEP20 pGALA that's on the BNB chain, which is not GALA's native token, right, that they created, the Ethereum contract. They also contacted PancakeSwap, asked them to put a warning on the trading pair. And with that knowledge, P Network enacted their own plan to drain the liquidity pool, and that's when everything went crazy. And in order to give back to the users upon redeployment of the new securities. So their plan was to drain their own liquidity pool, close out the contract, build a new contract, and then redeploy the new secured contract and pGALA, or whatever they're going to rename the new GALA, one-to-one. Unfortunately, obviously, lots of arbitrage selling and buying occurred
between the price of the pGALA on PancakeSwap and the price of ERC20 GALA on exchanges. So since some of those exchanges had not stopped their deposits before the event, they ended up receiving large amounts of pGALA on the BNB chain, Crypto.com, Huobi, which impacted them, obviously, and big major players in that market. So the P Network GALA to pGALA bridge, it's also sound. The collateral is still there, according to P Network, according to their public statements. Anyone who held pGALA before a specific time, then that before they began their white hat operation will receive the new pGALA 1-to-1 once the bridge is restored, which can then be bridged out for the original GALA. So it sounds like they tried to do their best. GALA goes on to say decentralization could be a scary thing. This incident shows how something fundamentally unrelated to one token can potentially impact others. This is really understated here. I mean, this had nothing to do with GALA themselves, right? P Network made a bridge. They put a contract in, and obviously it screwed up that contract. pGALA isn't real GALA. It's the BEP20 version. It's not the ERC20 GALA, which is the true GALA. And then they attempted to fix their own problem, which, I guess it could have been worse if they didn't do it. At least they're, giving back some of that pGALA.
So after that, Huobi came out with their own statement. So let's take a quick look at that.
Now, moving on, after that all came out, P Network gave their official statement, and GALA Games did. Huobi came out, and they had their own little thing to say. They accused P Network of earning $4.5 million profit from that pGALA crash, saying that this was not accidental and that they minted $2 billion worth of GALA tokens on the Binance Smart Chain. A portion of those tokens, so I don't know where the other ones went, portion of those tokens on PancakeSwap went on PancakeSwap, earning a total of almost 13,000 BNB, which is worth around 4.5 million at that time. And then this did drain the PancakeSwap pool, and then obviously caused that big drop in the token price. GALA from PancakeSwap, and then the dumping, they were dumping tokens onto Huobi, which caused a price crash from 0.04 to 0.0003 on that crypto exchange, because Huobi didn't stop. Right, all the craziness that was occurring, they just let it keep happening, and people were buying and selling and do this arbitrage trading through their platform. According to Huobi, the recent incident was a scheme for malicious profit, is what they said about P Network. So that's a pretty serious accusation to throw out there. In related news, Huobi Global reportedly is planning to relocate to the Caribbean. Yeah, I can only imagine why. They claim that the incident caused massive losses. Obviously, it did. They threatened to take legal action against P Network. However, they said if the alleged attackers are willing to return the proceeds from the attack, meaning P Network, who drained their own pool, Huobi said that it will provide a $1 million bounty and will not pursue its legal responsibilities. Apparently, basically trying to say that they won't, sue P Network if that money kind of gets given back to their folks and people are made maybe not happy, but at least maybe satisfied to some degree. Now, P Network, they came out and said, well, Huobi's allegations are untruthful. The DeFi protocol highlighted that they have definitive proof that P Network acted in good faith during this and that all the actions were done in collaboration with GALA Games. I thought that was interesting. All actions were done in collaboration with GALA Games. I know that they had told GALA Games, hey, can you tell people to pause it and stuff, but besides that, there wasn't really collaboration with GALA Games. Not like they were like, hey, we screwed up. How can we fix this? So, GALA Games was like, oh, you screwed up. Thanks for letting us know, I guess. Sounds like you should fix that problem yourselves. And then P Network said, we are going to seek legal action against Huobi for its allegations. So a little bit of back and forth of he said, she said, and saber rattling of who's going to, pay a bunch of legal fees. Trying to sue one or the other.
Now, here is a disgruntled Huobi user showing his suspended account. I also posted the link below to Huobi's most recent allegations in regards to this incident. Other folks, such as those on Bitrue and Crypto.com, they've been frozen as well. So here was Crypto.com's official statement. Following the BSC incident, please be informed all GALA deposited from BSC into Crypto.com from 3rd of November will be converted to pGALA. In other words, will be a meme token and useless. Trading and deposits of GALA have been suspended. Trading and deposits unavailable until further notice.
People have been really pissed that their Crypto.com GALA is frozen. I'm assuming because they were allowing the BEP20 GALA, the pGALA to be moved around and stuff and bought and sold. And Crypto.com obviously was allowing that. And so after they realized this, they temporarily blocked or, froze these accounts. Here's somebody complaining after transferring 4.1 million GALA coins into Crypto.com, they got a message that they were told to repay 166,000 in order to receive 20% rebate in Crow. And this guy says, I don't know how to repay if I can't log in, since his account was temporarily banned. And as we see on this photo here.
So here's this guy's official email he received from Crypto.com. As a result of a technical issue, you incorrectly benefited from transactions, rendering all transactions between those times void. We have determined you owe 166,000 USDC. Access has been temporarily suspended until you pay us back. As a thank you, if you pay us back in 72 hours, we will give you a 20% rebate in Crow.
So that's a bummer. He's got 72 hours to try to do that to at least get a rebate. This guy admits that, he did a bunch of arbitrage selling, so it sounds like maybe his number was close to real. But, scrolling down, looking at some other people, asking him to repay $3,800 because of their technical issue. They also blocked my account, keep all my funds there. I did legal arbitrage, and I sold my GALA on Crypto.com only for $85. So if that's true, right, it's like you wonder how crypto's kind of doing these numbers, how they're pulling all these numbers. It's a bummer for them, though. More and more people just on Twitter, they're just, pissed off. You allowed me to trade GALA. It's disgusting. You're not letting me sell GALA. People saying Coinbase has figured it out and are selling. Binance figured it out and are selling. What are we going to do here? Anyone know how long it's going to take? So people are really pissed off. What's really interesting is, folks like this, price of GALA, BSC was 0.03, Crypto.com, 0.044. GALA Games decided to dump the price to, nothing without warning any central exchanges or partners. It sounds like it's not true. It sounds like they try to warn the folks that they have contact with, but, who knows how deep or wide their exchange folks are, right? I mean, GALA Games is about entertainment, right? So I don't know how many actual people they know in every single different exchange, but this guy's saying this is both GALA and Crypto.com's fault, not people's fault. They must pay for it as it's their fault. I mean, once again, I don't see how it's GALA's fault. They didn't make this bridge and whitehat their own, bridge like P Network did. So really it's P Network and then Crypto.com's fault there.
Just today, P Network announced the following.
On their Twitter account, they basically said that for fairness of the redistribution, the 1,300 BNBs for legal and compliance issues are not going to be able to proceed with the recovery plan. Their desire to proceed as quickly as possible with the recovery plan meant that they underestimated the time necessary to deal with these legal and compliance issues. What's weird is I know people have already said that they have already done this process and gotten some of that BNB. So I don't understand. Did they run out? Did they realize that there's too many wallets and the amount of money they have actually isn't going to cover what they're trying to cover? Really confusing what this means. I like how they said, at the end here, wanting to keep the process and communication as transparent as possible. Maybe an official statement instead of a Twitter post would make it more transparent, maybe. Or if they explain why, like what legal reasons and compliance reasons. I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. So yeah, maybe there's something, but I don't know. This just kind of smells weird to me. So hope you try to get your money out right away, because now I don't know if they're going to be able to pay out what they tried to fix here.
So the question is, will there be a short squeeze on GALA? Do these exchanges have true 1-to-1 ETH GALA for BSC GALA? We see that P Network is paying in BNB and not GALA, which to me is odd. Maybe they don't have any GALA and they thought BNB would be a cheaper option. I don't know. Is Crypto.com and the others keeping things frozen until they get more GALA token? If that is the case, this FTX storm and current crypto market FUD has helped mask the opportunity of a short squeeze, as they're able to pick up a lot of GALA for much cheaper since people are panic selling right now. It is possible these exchanges simply do not have the GALA that was supposedly 1-to-1 during all this time. Otherwise, friends, yes, I continue to stack more GALA coin at these steep discounts. GALA has said that they didn't have any involvement with FTX or any money in there, so there's no concern there. I know it is crypto winter, and thus, as always, stay warm, Wookiees.